Good morning, students. I am going to continue chapter 5, Cooperative Society, part number 27. So today we will discuss about the formation of a cooperative society, how we are going to form the cooperative society. So first of all, for the formation of a cooperative society, it must be registered under the Cooperative Societies Act. For the registration, it must be registered under the Cooperative Societies Act 1912 or State Cooperative Societies Law. So the registration of the cooperative society is must. In order to get it registered, what are the formalities we have to do? In order to get it registered, an application in the prescribed form must to be submitted to the registrar of the cooperative society. An application must be submitted to the registrar of the state in which the society's registered office is to be situated. Okay, we have to just give an application in the prescribed form. After that, any 10 persons above the age of 18 years, any 10 persons can and having a common interest may submit a joint application for being formed into a cooperative society. Okay, so in order to get it registered, first they have to fill an application in the prescribed form and has to be submitted to the registrar of the cooperative society. Any 10 persons above the age of 18 years and having a common interest, they can join an application for being formed into a cooperative society. Okay, so now the application should contain the following information. So first is name and address of the society. The name and address of the society. Okay. Now, second point is the aims and objects. The aims and objects of the society. Aims and objects. Okay. For which the society is being registered. Now, third one is the name, addresses. The name, addresses and occupation of the members. Occupations of the members. Okay. Next point is division of share capital. Division of share capital. E point, method of admission of new members. Method of admission of new members. Next point is 2 copies of the bylaws. 2 copies of the bylaws. Bylaws means the rules and regulations. Okay. So the 2 copies of the bylaws. A cooperative may adopt model bylaws given in the Cooperative Societies Act. Instead of framing its own bylaws, they can copy which is given in the Cooperative Societies Act. So these all are the contents which contain the following information in this application. Clear? Now, once the application for registration along with the copies of bylaws is submitted, the registrar of the cooperative societies will carefully scrutinize them in order to ensure that they are in accordance with the provisions and the spirit of the Cooperative Societies Act. When he is fully satisfied, he will enter the name of the society in his register and will issue a certificate of registration. After getting the certificate of incorporation, the society becomes a body corporate and having a separate legal entity of its own with the perpetual succession and limited liability of its members. So this is the formation of a cooperative society. How we are going to form the cooperative societies under the registration. Okay. Now we start with the management of a cooperative society. So after the formation of a cooperative society, we start with the management of a cooperative society. The management of a cooperative society lies in the hands of the managing committee. So management of the cooperative society lies in the hands of managing committee. Members of this committee are elected directly by the members. Who are going to elect the members of the cooperative society? The members of the committee are elected directly by the members. They elect the following office bearers from among themselves. Now they elect the following office bearers among from them. So office bearers are just like the first one is the president. Office bearers are president, second vice president, third one is secretary, fourth one joint secretary if any, now the last one is treasurer. Okay, so these are the office bearers and they elect the following office bearers from among themselves. So this is the management of a cooperative society. The general body of the shareholders lays down the broad objective and policies of the cooperative society. The managing committee determines detailed programs and procedures of the society. They only all decide the programs and procedures of the society. The cooperative society must furnish annual reports. They have to make the annual reports also and furnish the annual reports and audit them. And audit them and accounts, and after that it should be submitted to the registrar of cooperative society. It must also get its accounts audited every year, means after just making the report, audited, be audited every year. Okay, so this is the management of the committee, which is managed, this is managed by the managing committee. Managing committee. Okay, so I taught you the formation, how we are going to form the cooperative society through the application, and application should contain the following information, just like the name and address of the society, aims and objectives, name and addresses and occupation of the members, division of share capital, method of admission of new members, and 2 copies of the bylaws, that is rules and regulations. So this is all about the formation of a cooperative society, and after that how we are going to manage the cooperative society. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.